We are set for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in the heart of Texas at sold-out R2G Stadium in Houston. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, the tight end. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. He'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now Tua. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That complete to Downs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Stroud working out of the gun. That one complete. It's tanked down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here is 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, It's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this to Baker. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing now is Stroud. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
They're on the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Tua going to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 73 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deion Henley. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Rice for a Charger touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Stroud looking to throw. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Tua. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Tua to throw again. Well, this taken in by Downs. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Tua. That complete to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. pulled in by Downs. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Downs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now Stroud. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down, here's White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go. Look the hot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Stroud work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting their getting into this deficit, you can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 2nd and 3. Stroud to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Here's Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the 2nd half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get it. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tua going to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Downs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Baker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Stroud. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Again, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 and 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua sets up to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But Elasmo, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And Stroud now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Stroud out of the gun here. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Barkley, inside handoff. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Now they send a running back in motion right. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now this taken in by Downs. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Up the middle, it's Anderson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That complete to Downs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. Clemens. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I have to chuckle on myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it again with Anderson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, put in a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. A Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.